Okay guys, so the real estate market in the Memphis area is pretty hot, if you can't tell. And right now we have a ton of first-time buyers on the market, particularly in the millennial age group. And a lot of the older millennials are buying more expensive homes than the younger ones are. And some of the older millennials have waited to purchase their first home. And so while I'm going over the first-time buyer neighborhoods in 38119 today, I'm only going to be looking at the neighborhoods that have homes between $100,000 and $300,000. I feel like that's a pretty good range. Now, under 100,000, it might be hard to find something in a really nice neighborhood, or you're just going to be looking at fixer-uppers. Now, some of these neighborhoods, the price per square foot is going to be under $100 per foot on average, which is a little bit odd for the way that the real estate market here in Memphis is going right now. But most of the time it's because a lot of the homes that have sold in those neighborhoods have not been updated yet. So the price per square foot on average just has not caught up to the rest of the neighborhood. So the first one that I'm going to be looking at is Andover. And Andover is a small little neighborhood between Quince, Ridgeway, and 5 Colonies. I'm pulling it up on the map right now just so I can give you the best area for it. So it's right off of 385 at the Quince exit, Quince and Kirby. And there have been 12 homes that have sold over there since January of 2019. And the reason that I'm going all the way back to 2019 is just so we've got more data available so that I can give you the best information. Now, granted, it's changing all the time. The price appreciation is skyrocketing every single month right now. But knowing that there are homes in these areas that are selling consistently between $100,000 and $300,000 is great, because it lets you know that there are going to be more properties available throughout the year. Now, since there have only been 12 that have sold over there, that's only 5 per year in Andover. And typically they're only on the market for about 44 days. Which means, especially in this price point right now, if one comes up on the market and it's a really nice house, or if it just needs even the smallest amount of updates, it's probably going to sell right at retail value. It's not going to be discounted just because it needs a little bit of work done to it. But the average price over there, over the last year and a half, 2 years, has been $170,000. The lowest priced property over there sold for $102,000, and the highest sold price was $283,000. Like I said earlier, the average days on market is only 44 days, and only 12 homes have sold over there. So it's a small neighborhood that it does not really seem like many people are moving out of right now. The next neighborhood that we're going to look at is Balmoral Estates. Now, Balmoral Estates is really close to the Kirby Woods neighborhood over by MUS. And there are actually quite a bit of homes over in that neighborhood that have sold for over $300,000 here recently. But we're only going to be taking a look at the ones that have sold under $300,000. And that's just so, once again, you know that there are homes that come available in that area for less than $300,000. And since January of 2019, 29 houses have sold in Balmoral Estates for under $300,000. The average price has been $207,000, low price was $152,000, and then the high was $292,000. Average days on market is only 30 though. So these homes are selling really quick and they're selling at a great price. And the size ranges from about 1,500 square feet all the way up to 3,000. In that neighborhood, just so you have a really good idea of where it is, off of 240 at Quince and Ridgeway, behind Hutchison. All right, the next neighborhood that we're going to look at is Briarly. And I'm going to try to put map locations for all of these neighborhoods on my website so you can see them, because obviously I'm just sitting here looking at them on my computer right now and you can't see that. But I would love for y'all to be able to see exactly where these neighborhoods are, so that when homes come up in 38119, you know exactly where these neighborhoods are, you know that they're good locations, and you can feel confident going through there and making an offer on a house if you really like one. So Briarly is located between or off of Riverdale, Crest Ridge, and Cotton Plant Road. And since January of 2019, 22 homes have sold. So once again, we'll just do this math to see about how many that is per year. Roughly 10 homes a year are selling over there right now. So they're not coming up that often. When they do, they're selling in about 33 days. So when they do come available, if you like that area, you need to go ahead and be ready to put an offer on them, especially in this market, because it's going to sell quick and it's going to sell for a good price. I'm going to keep saying that throughout these videos because it's really paramount that right now you understand that it's a very competitive market, which is not a bad thing. I mean, homes are continuing to go up in value, which is great for homeowners. It's building more equity. It's allowing people to refinance their home and actually just feel more comfortable being there right now. Housing wealth is a great thing. So anyways, 22 homes have sold in Briarly since January of 2019. Average days on market is 33. The average price is only $227. The low price over there is $152 and the high is $300. And then the average price per square foot is only $87 per foot right now. Now for a home that's already been updated, it's going to be quite a bit more than that. And then the neighborhood that we looked at before was Balmoral Estates, and the average price per square foot over there for homes between 100 and 300 was $102 per foot. The next neighborhood that we're going to look at is Glen Kendi. Now, Glen Kendi, there have only been 17 homes that have sold in the Glen Kendi neighborhood since January of 2019. Now, it is right behind Ridgeway Baptist and Westminster in 38119. And the average price over there is only $200,000. Low of 148 and a high of 274. Average days on market is 33 again. And like I said, only 17 have sold over there since January of 19. With an average price per square foot of $90 a foot. Now we're going to move on over to Keswick. Wow. Okay, so this might be a great neighborhood for you to look in because there are a lot of homes that sell over in Keswick every single year. Over the last 2 years and a quarter, so January 2019 through 2020 to now first quarter of this year, 32 homes have sold per year. That's awesome. It's almost 3 a month. That means that there's always going to be an opportunity to find a home over in this neighborhood. So Keswick, 73 homes have sold with an average days on market of only 26. Once again, very competitive neighborhood. Average price is only $218,000. Low was 100 and the high was 300. And then the average price per square foot over there is $90. Now, the next neighborhood is Kirby Woods, and I really did not want to consider it in the first-time buyer neighborhood. But honestly, there's just too many over there that have sold between or under $300,000 for me to not even put it in here because it is a great neighborhood. So in Kirby Woods, only 12 homes have sold under $300,000. So anytime something comes up over there that's under $300,000, it sells ridiculously fast. And it's going to have multiple offers on it, especially in a market like today's. So only 12 homes have sold. Average days on market is 34, but the median is 19. Average price, $275. Low was $245. And then the highest sold price was $292. Then the average price per square foot is $107 per foot. Next, we're going to look at, and I'll tell you where Kirby Woods is if you don't know. So Kirby Woods is between Quince Road, Messick, Kirby Parkway, and Ridgeway, over there behind Hutchison. All right, next neighborhood, Linfield. Now in Linfield, 18 homes have sold since January of 2019, and it is right off of 240 in Quince. Sorry, I'm just going to keep looking over here. I got to keep telling myself to look back at the camera because I keep looking at my notes and back at the MLS to make sure I've got the right information. So 18 homes have sold. Wow. Average days on market is only 13 and the median's only 7. And the longest amount of time that a house has stayed on the market on Linfield is 43 days. So very competitive neighborhood. High offers, fast offers, and they sell really, really quick. And it's easy to see why. The average price over there is $194,000 with a low of $150 and a high of $263, and an average price per square foot of $93 per foot. Next, Marlboro Estates. So like the cigarettes. I can't even say it. Marlboro Estates. We'll just go with that. Okay, so 41 homes have sold. That's 18 per year. So you're going to have over one a month that comes onto the market, like 1.5 per month that hit the market, giving you a pretty good opportunity to find a home over there throughout the entire year. Average price is only $192,000. Low of 110 and a high of 265, but once again, average days on market is only 26. So the homes sell really quick, they get great offers, and the sellers accept them. And then the average price per square foot in Marlboro Estates is $87 per square foot. Next, we're going to look at McVeigh Place. And McVeigh Place is right off of Crest Ridge Drive in 38119. 14 homes have sold. Average days on market of 24 days. Median is 26, with an average price of only $187,000, making this a phenomenal first-time buyer neighborhood, especially with these interest rates. Low of $140,000, high of $245. So the price discrepancy in McVeigh Place is really not that big compared to some of the other areas. And then average price per square foot of $100 per square foot. So many of these homes have probably already been updated. Next, we have Yorkshire. Once again, this is going to be a great neighborhood to look into. So Yorkshire is basically Sea Isle Park, Colonial Acres. It's in that same little area, located between Estate Drive, Quince, Yorkshire, and Park. It's in that little square. 60 homes have sold. 60. Since January of 2019. That's 26 per year. So 2 homes per month come on the market over in that area. So you need to have an eye out in this location if you want to be buying a house at a great price in a great location as a first-time buyer. Even if you're not a first-time buyer, if you just want to move into this location, 2 houses per month, very competitive. Average days on market is only 31 and the median is only 17. Average price, $216,000, a low of $115 and a high of $300, with an average price per square foot of $115. And then last but not least, Colonial Acres. Colonial Acres is probably the best first-time buyer neighborhood in the city of Memphis. Got to make sure I've got my numbers in here right, because on the 38119 side, 78 homes have sold. in Colonial Acres since 2019. But on the 38117 side, 704 homes have sold. Pretty big difference. So in Colonial Acres, 78 homes have sold in the 38119 area. And I'm going to pull up just how many that is. 34 per year. So 3 a month. Now the 38119 area is having a ton of homes redone in it. It is located right off the 240 in Quince. Some of the streets over there are Estate, Helene, Wiley, Rab Road, Haney, Murph Avenue, and Lyford. I feel like those are some of the biggest ones, and Timmins. But 78 homes have sold with an average days on market of only 23. 23. That's absolutely insane considering how many homes have sold over there. Average price of 200, low of 105, a high of 300, and an average price per square foot of 120. So to be in this area, just like being in Yorkshire or Colonial Acres in 38117, or Balmoral Estates or Kirby Woods, like those are the big four. Big four in this in 38119. Price per square foot is going to be a little bit higher because the neighborhoods are just a little bit nicer, but you are getting what you pay for. These neighborhoods are phenomenal. They're a great place to either raise a family or start a family. They've got great resale value. Young people always want to be over there. So if you're considering your first house, purchasing your first home, 38119 is a great location, especially if you want to be under 300 and even under 200. Average price per foot, in 38119 in those areas is between $90 and $120 per foot. That's not insane, especially in this market. In areas like High Point Terrace and places in Germantown, Collierville, other areas of East Memphis and Midtown, you're gonna be looking at like $130+ per foot, if not more than that. And that's just on the average side. So if you have any questions about other areas in East Memphis or Germantown or Collierville, for first-time buyer neighborhoods, I'm going to be making more videos on this, and then also on move up neighborhoods, luxury neighborhoods, and high-end neighborhoods as well. Just giving everybody a great opportunity to see what's going on in this area, how often homes come up for sale, and just what the prices are. If you have any questions, give me a call. My number is 901-581-9382. And I'm Parks Flowers. I'm the Memphis Realtor. Have a great day.